Okay, good day STEM students. So we are back in our lesson. Okay, this lesson is all about circles. Now we are here two different forms of circles. So this one is what you call the standard form of a circle. This one is the general form of a circle. So I will give a certain equation, and wherein we just simply determine the standard form of that certain equation as well as the general form of that certain circle. So I have here an example. The center of a circle is at 2 and 1, for example, while the radius is equal to 2. Okay, now if ever you have that kind of problem, now when you have a center of the circle with 2, 1 and the radius is 2, and you're asked to determine its standard form as well as general form, it's easy. Okay, so at this point, first we need to identify, since we need to change this center and radius of the circle to the standard form of the circle, we need to identify what is the value of your h and what is the value of k. In circles, the center of the circle is indicated with the variable hk. Okay, so it is represented, the center of the circle, as hk. So which means that the value of your h in the given example is equal to 2, while the value of your k in our example is equal to 1, and the radius is 2. So for us to change this one to the standard form of the circle, it's very important that you need to write first the formula once again. Okay? So from x minus h squared plus y minus k equals r squared, we just simply substitute the given values of your center hk and the radius, which is 2, in our equation. So you have here x, copy the minus sign, okay, and your h is equal to 2, and then you put the squared plus the y again, copy, minus the value of your k, which is 1, then squared is equal to, what is your r? That is 2. So that is 2 squared. Now we need to simplify this one, okay, the value of your radius or your r squared. So we'll have x minus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared is equal to 2 squared is equal to 4. This is actually the final answer when you're asked to find for the standard form of your given circle, the center and its radius. Okay, so this will be the final answer if you're looking for the standard form of your circle. Now, if ever you're asked to find for the general form of the circle, given the center 2, 1 and radius is equal to 2, we need to look into first the standard form, and then we go directly to the general form. Because the general form is actually the simplified form of the standard form. If you simplify everything, you will arrive at this kind of equation. Alright. So, before you will go into the general form, you will go first to the standard form of your circle. So to solve for the general form, you will go the same step in looking for the standard form, and then after that one, I will write this one, x minus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared is equal to 4. Okay? So at this point, we need to simplify these equations. So x minus 2 squared is equal to x minus 2 times x minus 2. Okay? So x minus 2 squared is just equal to x minus 2 and x minus 2. You can use the distributive property multiplication. So that is x times x. You will arrive at x squared. X times negative 2, you arrive at negative 2x. Negative 2 times x, you arrive at negative 2x. And negative 2 times negative 2, you will get positive 4. Okay? So, again, we have still y minus 1 squared. So, y minus 1 squared is y minus 1 times y minus 1. But later on, I will show you a technique wherein you can actually directly simplify a specific squared binomial. Okay? So, this is what you call a squared binomial. Now, at this point, we need to simplify this one. So, you'll get x squared, negative 2x minus negative 2x, you get negative 4x. So, again, negative 2x minus negative 2x, negative 4x plus 4. Okay? So, at this point, the same as usual, simplify. Y times y, you get y squared. Y times negative 1, you get negative 1y or negative y. Negative 1y, negative 1 times y, negative 1y or negative y. Negative 1 times negative 1, you get positive 1, which is equal to 4. Do not forget, equals 4. Naagya po ng 4 diha. Okay, plus, simplify y squared. Negative y minus y is negative 2y plus 1 is equal to 4. Okay, at this point, if you observe, no, wala na kayo'y mga parentheses. So, therefore, atong sunon ang general form, mag-una ang x squared. Now, in the general form, you have x squared plus y squared plus dx, meaning to say, a variable of x with any constant number, okay, and a variable of y with a constant number, and then f as a constant number. Okay? So, if you have x squared, then you have y squared based on our formula. And then dx means to say a number with a variable of x. As a number nga na x, okay, the negative 4x. And then ey meaning to say a number with y, so that's negative 2y. And f is the constant number. What are the constant numbers? We have 4 plus 1. Then the 4 here, the value of your radius, transpose it to the left side. So the positive 4 becomes negative 4 equals 0. Okay? So pareha nagnaw na, no? Equals 0 na. So simplify everything, you get x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 2y. So 4 plus 1, 5. 5 minus 4, that is equal to positive 1 equals 0. So if you observe, this equation right now fits the general form x squared, y squared, negative 4x, mean to say a number with a variable of x, ey, a number with a variable of y, and f as a constant number equals 0. So this will be the final answer. Okay. Now the question here lies, so again, in our first problem, you have the center 2, 1, radius 2. Then we are asked to find using the standard form. So just substitute the values of your h and k. Given, this will be the final answer if you're looking for the standard form. But if you're looking for the general form, given center and radius, it's very simple. The same format using the standard form. And then after this one, you just simplify this one. Then you will arrive, simplify everything, and you will arrive at this specific answer. Now, the question here is how to graph a circle. Now, to graph a circle, we need a Cartesian coordinate plane. I'm sorry, no? Murag hiwi nga to ang linya. Okay? So, estimated lang, no? Kay dili kay perfect ang ato ang Cartesian coordinate plane. Estimated lang po, no? Okay, dili kay perfect. Now, if your center 2, 1, so 2, 1, the center which is asang 2, this is for the x variables and the y values of your Cartesian coordinate plane. So 2, 1, your x is 2 and your y is 1. So asa mang positive y na asa babaw. So remember, this is the positive side of your x and y. This is now the negative side of your x and y. So this becomes our center of the circle. Okay, we put C. Now, to indicate your radius will serve as the circumference of your circle. Meaning to say, it gives shape to your circle. It gives an equal feeling of your circle, a perfect shape of your circle, because of the radius. Now, if your radius is 2, the radius will indicate the unit distance from your center of your circle. If this is your center of the circle, the radius is going 2 units upward. So you have 1, 2, put a small dot, then 2 units downward, 1, 2, then 2 units to the right coming from your center, 1, 2, then 2 units to the left, 1, 2. Okay, so you will arrive at 4 points. Now, please do remember that the radius is a segment that connects the center of the line going to any part of the circumference of the circle. That's why we try to draw 4 points, specific 2 units because your radius is 2 coming from your center. So, gikan sa yung center nga 2, 1, your radius 2 units going up, 2 units going down, 2 units going to the right, 2 units going to the left. And then connect all the points. Okay? Dili kay perfect, no? But this is your center 2, 1, while your radius is 2. And then this is also your equation of your circle, x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 2y plus 1 equals 0. Okay? That's it.